Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Taurus, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Taurus, I hope that you're doing well. I wanted to show you this beautiful crystal that I chose for this series of readings. This is a ruby semi-polished tower. And it's just so luscious. It's got some drusies here. It's got so many just interesting facets to it. And it's one of my favorite colors. And I just wanted to bring in this sultry, juicy energy for this series of readings. So that's on my table. Going to be using the Elemental Oracle for the overall energy and the Light Seers for your tarot reading. Cards have been pre-shuffled. For Taurus, please, Spirit, what energy do you have for Taurus? Thank you. Beautiful. Number 18, which is the Moon card. So interesting because when I was shuffling the tarot deck, the moon flashed up and I was wondering if I was going to see it. I guess I'm looking at an iteration of it. So there could be something moon energy like. There could be some secrets that are happening in your life right now, Taurus. The location, I guess, is the inner core, and the word is solidity. Solidity. And I think I've pulled this card before, and I can't help but look at it in the way that it looks like a crystal whose name I can't remember right now. Serpentine? I don't think it's serpentine. Dragon's agate? Yep. Spirit's not giving it to me, so I'm just trying to stop embarrassing myself by trying to remember. But for you, I see it also as this kind of like the aortic valves of the heart. These kind of offshoots remind me of the valves of the heart. I don't know what that's about. Maybe that's relevant to you in some way, or you have had a heart procedure, or you know somebody who has. That feels relevant somehow. It's not going to resonate for everyone. And it's this idea, though, that, you know, these faces are not the same, but they're back to back, coming together in kind of this union. So it's almost like I see perhaps there's been somebody that you've been on the outs with recently that you may not be looking at each other right now, but that spirit is trying to bring you together for some reason. The spirit is at the heart of this connection. So it could be somebody at a distance. Somebody maybe it's not that you're not speaking to them, but they're just far away. It could be somebody in spirit who has passed. Solidity. So bringing things together into a unified whole. Oh, I'm sorry. My hair is all over the place. All right, so 4 cards for the base spread, 4 cards for clarifier, past, present, and future, and advice from Spirit. For Taurus, please, Spirit, for Taurus. For Taurus. Okay. Wow. Okay, 8 cards are out. Some pretty heavy hitters for Taurus. We're going to start with the past energy. 7 of Swords, clarified by the 6 of Swords. So the thing about tarot, and there's 78 cards in a standard deck, to get 2 cards that are that follow one another in sequence in the same suit, it's not as common as you think it is. What it denotes is either a progression or a regression of energy, activity, thought, as it were, because the Swords is air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This card talks about trying to gain the upper hand, but doing it with as little fanfare as possible. So not trying to draw attention to yourself. The 6 of Swords talks about moving away from a chaotic situation to something that's a little bit more manageable, but doing it in such a way that, again, does not draw any attention to yourself. So I feel like in the past energy, you're trying to be rather either anonymous or fly under the radar, or Spirit just said avoidant. Especially with this card, avoidant. It's almost like I see this squawking crow, somebody calling out your name, maybe texting you a lot, leaving messages. Where are you, Taurus? Where did you go? Can I get a clarifier on that, please? That's peculiar. Maybe you felt like you had no choice. Judgment card in reverse. Whatever this situation was, it was not a part of your destined path. It could have been a path that you chose, because we have free will. But you kind of, Spirit just said, I'm not saying, Spirit just said, came to your senses. Now, I feel that's a little harsh, but maybe one of you will resonate with that. Like, I finally came. Well, if we're humble, and it's good to be humble sometimes. I'm not trying to make you humble, but I'm just saying, like, if we're real with ourselves in certain moments, we can say that, yes, we made some mistakes in judgment, and it's almost as if there's a little bit of backtracking. So I wanted to clarify this energy. I got the Judgment card in reverse, Major Arcana number 20. Judgment card represents answering the call of Spirit. That you knew that whatever situation this was in the past, that was not the road to Spirit. That was not the road. Even if it's not Spirit, it was not the road to the self. That somehow, it was almost like, I feel like a betrayal of something. There was some kind of, like a betrayal to the self. Like I did something or I said something that just wasn't in keeping with who I am or who I want to be. In the present energy, now we're feeling a little protective. 4 of Pentacles. This is your energy, finally, Taurus. Pentacles, which is earth energy. 4 of Pentacles talks about holding on tightly to the things that we've either accumulated or holding on to our energy, our resources, our time. Being grateful for it, I see. I feel a gratefulness. There's also a slowness. I see somebody across the street walking. They do have a cane. and a very big sun hat. I don't know why Spirit wants me to describe this woman to you. She's wearing a house dress. She sticks out. I live in a city, and, you know, not whatever, people can dress however they want to dress, but like, she looks like she would belong in like a countryside or in a farm. You know, she's not poorly dressed, but it's just her style of dress is peculiar against everyone else on the sidewalk. So maybe there's that feeling sticking out. Again, you don't want to stick out. Clarified by the Nine of Cups in reverse. Nine of Cups in the upright is wish fulfillment. So again, there's this sense that whatever path you were on, it was not fueling your heart space. It was not yielding the rewards that you were looking for. And you're just trying to hold on to what it is that you have worked hard for. Can I have a clarifier on the Nine of Cups in reverse? Remember I said number 18, the beginning of the reading, are there secrets? I feel I feel a little bit of resistance in this reading, like it's hard for me to kind of access. Tower in reverse. Number 16 in the major arcana. Tower energy is Aries and Scorpio, and it talks about this great shock, awe, and upheaval, making a very big statement with something that needed to fall apart, needed to collapse. Sorry, there's a car outside. It's playing a very loud radio. I was trying to listen to the song to see if there's a message for you. I don't recognize the song. What it does do is it provides distraction. And again, with this energy here of you trying to float away in the night, and here's that moon energy, trying to be secretive, trying to be sneaky, trying to make a soft, quiet exit. Distraction is what just happened. Maybe you were trying to throw somebody off the scent. It's not that I think that you're up to any kind of nefarious deeds, but it feels more honestly like survival or self-protection. Like, I gotta do what I gotta do to avoid disaster. Tower in reverse. I gotta do what I gotta do. Weird. This is a very specific reading because I don't think it's, I don't know, but now that I think about that lady I described to you, it's almost like incognito. Incognito. I'm getting a very weird storyline. Almost like somebody is in either a community or a cult or something just that they're trying to get away from. And now it's almost like I see this like, but I thought we were a team. I thought we were a community, and almost like spirit bursting through that and trying to break it up so that spirit is protecting you, right? This kind of, that's not going to resonate for everybody. That's very specific, but that's what spirit is showing me. Like somebody is just really having to break away from something that is not good for them. This could be just, it doesn't have to be a cult. Maybe it's just a bad relationship or a bad friendship or a bad job situation that you're just saying goodbye to. you know, and then you're like kind of taking your savings and moving somewhere else. Future energy, number 11 in the reverse, Justice card in the reverse. Does it have to do with a court case or a legal situation? I don't know, Taurus, you tell me. Well, what I do see here is that karmic balance still needs to come into play. There are still things that are in flux, right? And it is clarified, though, by the Page of Wands, which is you wanting to take a step in a new positive direction. Why is the Justice card in the reverse in the future potential, Spirit? What's that about? Aha, Queen of Pentacles. So, could have to do with your finances. I don't know, maybe some of you are going through divorce. This is only if you already know that you're going through divorce. It's not like popping up on you. That's not how I read tarot. I'm getting a temperature on what's happening right now. But it's kind of like, I asked why the Justice card was in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles came out. So Queen of Pentacles represents abundance. Kind of standing on her own 2 feet. I mean, she's sitting here, but you know what I mean. It's like sitting in her power. Sitting in her pentacles. So there could be some legal matter that is, the word I wanted to say was threatening. Threatening your stability. Threatening your peace of mind. And here you are just trying to have a brand new beginning. Spirit's advice. Devil card in reverse. Very good. Because number 15, Major Arcana, Capricorn energy. The devil can be about being trapped and bound. Seduction. Addiction. Obsession. Not so great energies. Energies that we all have to deal with at some point in our lives. Many points in our lives. The Spirit's advice, you got this card in reverse. Releasing yourself from that devil energy and releasing yourself from 5 of Cups. This idea that you've lost your way or lost perspective on what it is that you have and don't have. So interesting too, because I just saw this video on Instagram where this woman, I forget what her handle is, but she talks about like geological formations around the world, and she always starts her videos by going, yes, hello. She always, every single video, yes, hello. It's very funny, but she was talking about these kind of vortices or ocean-like black holes that kind of appear out of nowhere all over the oceans, all over the world, and they act as black holes, kind of sucking all the water in, and you know, they're very dangerous. They're very dangerous to, you know, ships and boats, and so you have to be aware of where they are and how they form. Scientists, I don't think, understand fully how they form in the ocean, but for some reason I see this in this card that this whole thing that we're talking about right here, and I wish I could show you. Let me try to pull up this kind of this color palette. All these kind of greens, a little bit of yellows. You know, this is significant for some reason because it's almost like it's like the watery depths, the watery, just kind of being under the surface regarding your emotions as to this whole kind of turbulent period. I do see this period. It's a period of your life that you're working through, and it's not going to sustain. if you don't want it to, especially because I see this energy in your future, taking a step forward. You did get this Five of Cups in the reverse, which shows me that you are releasing what you have lost and embracing what you still have. Can I get a clip? Okay. This came out for Virgo. Twice, actually, for Virgo. So if you have Virgo placements, you might want to watch that reading. Three of Swords in the reverse. I wanted to clarify this energy that Spirit is giving you as advice. And to clarify it, they gave me, this is really, I don't know what Taurus I'm talking to right now, but I see you and I acknowledge, and Spirit acknowledges that you are going through it. They are with you. They are doing everything they can to break up this energy. And it is really important that you allow them to do that, because sometimes that requires like a big shock and change. I just saw a picture of moldavite, that crystal. I don't know if if you're familiar with crystals, you know what moldavite is, but it's a crystal that it's part of like a meteorite that came from outer space or whatever, crash landed in the Czech Republic. It's like the only place in the world that you can find moldavite, apparently. But people that possess this crystal, pieces, shards of moldavite, within days, they experience mad amounts of shock and upheaval in their lives to catapult them to something that serves their best and highest good. I don't own any moldavite for this reason, because like I don't like shock, awe, and surprise personally. I like slow burn changes. It's not about not changing, but just like I don't need that kind of, life is already crazy. But some people get it because they want to turn their lives upside down because they're not happy with how things are going. And Spirit just like that's the moldavite, is this like glassy green color. It's weird how Spirit's giving me these messages right now, but that's the color of moldavite. Like this color right here. This is the color of moldavite. So it's almost like Spirit is saying that you're in this process of, thank you, Spirit, releasing this heartache and heartbreak and disappointment. This is super tough energy. Stay strong, Taurus. Stay strong. Like really talk to your spirit guides. Meditate, pray to them, ask them for help. Whatever it is you need, however crazy or huge or miracle-like, ask for it. Right? Because they're here trying to help you. Good luck, Taurus. That's your reading. I know that was a tough one, and I hope that you stayed till the end. But if you stayed to the end, it means that you already know, right? Like when I read tarot, people already know. I'm just taking a temperature. It's just weird because I'm the one telling it, you know? I'm like outside of you. I may not know you at all. But if this is speaking to you, if this describes your scenario, your situation, how else would I know but through Spirit, right? Spirit's with you. If this reading resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Taurus.